It's 2018, and guess what? You still need a website. It's not negotiable. In the era of social media, it's very easy to get comfortable and complacent with the free traffic you get from online platforms and the fact that the advice of many marketers is to go where the people are. What is it they said in The Little Mermaid? It was, I wanna be where the people are. Yeah, no, I'm not doing karaoke for you. Not gonna happen. But I am gonna tell you about why you need to build a website of your own, why you need to have that in order to protect your voice, access to your audience, and why it's essential to your brand even if you're a content creator or a business owner in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever you're doing. For the love of God, get your own website. Here's why. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you. My name is Roberto Blake. I am a creative entrepreneur with a social media coaching business, which is actually pretty cool now that I think about it. I'm also a public speaker, and I speak at events like Vid Summit and Video Marketing World, VidCon, and a lot of the times on this YouTube channel, what I focus on is I focus on the idea of helping entrepreneurs market themselves using social media platforms, email marketing, and I also try to talk to influencers in social media about the importance of having a business of their own and treating their brand and their platform like a business so that they can protect themselves, continue to earn money, and make a living doing something they love and that they care about. I've made over 1,000 videos here on YouTube. I've done over 1,000 live streams across multiple mobile streaming platforms. Some are still alive today, and some have passed away, unfortunately, and are no longer with us, like Blab and like Meerkat and so many others. I'm still pulling for you, Periscope, but I don't think you're gonna make it. And even if platforms don't die on their own, that doesn't mean that they can't limit your access to an audience with their algorithms and the way that they change things, or that they can't make their terms of service or their guidelines in such a way that it no longer fits your content if you want to play by the rules of the platform. And that's assuming they don't revoke your access to the platform entirely if you do break one of these rules, even if it's unintentional. So with all of these crazy things that are happening in the world and the landscape of social media, if you don't want to lose your voice, if you don't want to lose the brand and business that you've been building on this platform, if you want to be able to essentially protect yourself and still have that reach, then the only real answer is to build something of your own and to have your own website. I also would recommend that you build an ancillary business and consider even doing local events. There's nothing wrong with still doing that and having the access to be a part of your community in the real world instead of just the digital one. So these are things that I really believe in and I think you should do. I'm gonna give you some advice about starting your own website because I think you understand why you need one now. But you also need to consider growing an email list. Starting a website can feel intimidating, so let's get through some of the basics. You need what is called a domain name. This is when you type in something like www.awesomecreatoracademy.com, which is one of my websites, and it's where I host my coaching business. And you need a hosting platform that usually is going to come from the same company that provides you with the domain name. So what I like to do is I like to get a domain, set up professional email addresses, and then also you need on your web hosting to be able to post content. Now, if you're not a coder, don't worry about it. You can use WordPress or you can use some other platform. For my coaching business, I use a platform called KAJABI. They're not sponsoring this video. I do have a link to them down below if you want a 28-day free trial. They're actually really cool. So for my coaching business and selling online courses and products and a group program, it's phenomenal. It actually helped me build a 6-figure business outside of YouTube, which means that if YouTube shuts down tomorrow, I'll be okay. I can triple down on my podcast as far as content. I'm going to be doing some videos, and I've done a video, by the way, on step-by-step how to start a website of your own. So I'm going to link to that in the info card because it will be a great walkthrough for you. But I'm also going to link down below and maybe in another info card to Bluehost because our community has a fantastic deal with them that gets you a massive discount if you need to start your website. And if you need to start an email list, MailChimp is a free way to start. I also recommend ConvertKit and Constant Contact. Some of my friends use Aweber, which I think is phenomenal. So just pick the email marketing platform, use like a free trial or something that feels the least complicated to you, because I know that that can get overwhelming. But make a newsletter and make some cool freebies or downloads or an ebook or a free exclusive video or something to grow your email list so that you can, connect with people. Because the worst thing about a lot of this is that even if you don't get banned from a platform, their algorithms decide who you have access to in the first place. Primary example, 350,000 of you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. But what a lot of people don't know is that when a video is uploaded to YouTube, YouTube samples it against a small portion of your audience, which is why unless I make certain videos or certain titles just right, which pulls in completely new people, because I can see in analytics that majority of my views a lot of times come from non-subscribers, which is why I keep growing, which is why my subscriber count is so high, is that I'm reaching completely new people. Every time I upload a video, I get new subscribers. I get hundreds of new subscribers each and every day. But what YouTube is not doing is giving each and every one of you who hit subscribe my videos. It only does it for people who hit notifications and say they want every video, and sometimes not even then. And on top of that, and this happens not just to me, but to almost every single creator, on top of that, because YouTube only sends videos to your most active subscribers, people who don't skip your videos, if you don't do exactly the same type of video over and over, or the same type of topic over and over and over, then YouTube considers someone an active subscriber and they don't see your videos in the homepage. They'd have to go to the subscriptions feed, and then if that's in chronological order, it's based on whoever they're subscribed to that uploaded most recently. And YouTube is not the only platform that does things like this. Instagram changes its algorithm all the time, and so does Twitter. Facebook has limited organic reach, and that's why a lot of marketers are upset with Facebook. So at the end of the day, we're left with going back to the way we used to do it in the internet, the old school way. I've been around for long enough to remember this, that you build a website, you post blog content, you try to make sure you rank in Google, you consider buying ads online, in this case, Google, Facebook, Instagram, and you also try to siphon a little bit of traffic for your own website from social media, even though they penalize you for that, but they're hitting you anyway. So, what's the difference? And you also try to grow that email list, because email is the most direct access to, your audience in a way. And there's also things I'm looking at where there are Facebook chatbots and things of that nature that are appealing and interesting, but there's other things that make me uncomfortable about it. So I'm going to be running some experiments with that. I also think having a Discord server, if you're a YouTuber, is actually really cool, because it then means your community can interact with each other. Discord servers remind me a lot of how community forums used to work, but I like that they're much more mobile friendly. And again, in this world, in 2018, 2019, 2020, and mobile first, sometimes mobile only, is exactly the right thing to do. So if you're gonna build a website, make sure that it's mobile friendly, and use something like WordPress. If you're doing courses and a coaching business, KAJABI is mobile friendly as well, and the website that it generates for you is mobile friendly. And I would also say that being in things like Discord that are a mobile app that brings the community together are amazing, and I think you should take advantage of them. In fact, if you want to join my Discord server, we have a freelancing community there. We've got YouTube content creators there, and we've also got people that just share interest creatively as artists. So I would love for you guys to join the conversations happen over there. And whenever I have time, whenever I'm in an Uber, I like to hop in there as well and talk about things, even if it's just what movie I'm watching right now. Like I keep saying, these platforms can do whatever they want, so you need to protect yourself. You're going to see a lot more people building their own website, posting a podcast to there, which they also distribute across multiple platforms. And I would encourage you to not abandon social media, to leverage it, but also use it for free traffic. Use it to build your email list. I'm going to link down to some resources for that for you down below. I'm going to link to a few of my other videos about online marketing. You guys need to do that. And if you're a content creator on a platform like YouTube and you're making your money that way, you need to build a website, and you need to do things like affiliate marketing and sell your merch with a website, because you need a way to make money in case something happens. YouTube could have problems, or if you're with a multi-channel network, they could be late on payouts for you. They could be like 2 or 3 weeks late, and if you're relying on that money for a living, then that sucks. You can't pay your bills if you don't have something saved. So that's important. YouTube shuts you down. This happened to a lot of friends of mine, especially in the anime community. They're not even people talking about politics, but they got shut down because a media company started copyright striking like everybody who was like a manga or anime reviewer. It was like a big deal, and nobody talks about it because it's not politics. It's not them. They live in their bubble. They think that YouTube has an agenda politically to screw them, when, hate to break it to you, there are plenty of content creators getting screwed, and they have nothing political to say whatsoever. They just want to talk about movies or cartoons or sports even. I've seen sports channels that have been completely demonetized. So guess what? It can happen to anybody. Don't think for 1 minute that you're safe because you're on this side of the fence or that side of the fence. You're not. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to take ownership of your brand by having your own website. So for me, I've got a discount code for you guys. You can use any hosting company you want, but if you want a discount, then check out robertoblake.com/bluehost. I'm gonna link it down below. I think I've linked it up in the info card. Yeah, it's an affiliate code. It's not a sponsor. I do get something from that, but if Bluehost doesn't work for you, then consider using Squarespace if that's easier. Whatever you do, just build a website. I don't care who you build it with if you're happy with it and if it's working for you. And if I never make a dime from it, that's cool too. Anyway, I hope this gave you guys some perspective on why you need to build your own website, why you need to build your own email list. Question of the day. This one's gonna be fun. Question of the day. What's a business you've always dreamed of starting for yourself? I think that that's a really interesting idea. If you could build any business that you wanted and know that it was going to be successful, what would you build? What would you create? Would you create, an a green energy-based company? Is that something you want to do? Would you create a movie studio? What is it that's really burning in your heart to build and to bring into the world? And what would you make if, you knew that you were gonna be successful no matter what? I'm super curious about this. I wanna hear from you, so drop that in the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome stuff on the channel. It's here to help you. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, go out there and create something awesome today, especially if it's your own website. Take care.